G'day guys, it's Mark from Biker Bits Australia. Just doing a video on my new motorcycle camping tent. I've just recently put this together. When I've been looking on the internet for tarps and stuff like that, or on YouTube, all you seem to get is tarps that are strung up between trees. And here in Australia, when you head out, out into the outback, you don't find trees. And if you do, they're about that high off the ground. So what I tried to do was to set up a tarp that I can use that is actually self-supporting and that can be fairly compact and light. This tarp's about 2 kilograms in weight. It measures, if I remember rightly, got the trusty tape measure. It measures 72 centimetres in length, and we have about 12 centimetres that way, and I think it was about 7 centimetres that way. So that's pretty compact. I actually have it so that it will now strap with my easy bag setup, which has my other tent and all my sleeping gear in it. And these straps belong to this bag, so that just gets strapped to that, so that just sits there. And that's not too wide. When my saddlebags are on here, it doesn't go out past it. So what I'll do is I'll just lay this out and show you all the contents of it, and then I'll go and whack it out in the backyard and put her up, and you can have a look at it. Okay, so the contents of the tarp. Just undo that. That's just a little bobble thing, makes it quick for taking it off. Obviously, being in the tarp and the way that I've done it, everything in this is waterproof. Not that if anything in this got wet it wouldn't matter anyway. The tarp, this tarp cost me about $5 or $5.85 or something like that. It's just the cheap ones. Comes with these metal eyelets, which makes it really strong. Now, even if after, I don't know, 3 uses, if this was to break down, just get a new one for $5. The tarp is 6 foot by 8 foot wide. So what we have is all our guide ropes. There's 8 of those. 8 aluminium tent pegs. Tent poles. Fiberglass tent poles. You can buy these at any outdoor camping place. All this stuff you can buy at the outdoor camping places. If you shop around, you can get them pretty cheap. I'll run through all the costs that it took. In total, it was about $77 I paid all up to get all this. I have these, which are aluminium pipes, and I call them extension legs. Makes the tarp go up a bit higher. These extension legs that I've made, I went and bought some aluminium pipe just from the local hardware store. You can see it's 16mm by 1mm by 1 metre length. And then I cut it into 4, so it's giving me this pipe. I also bought a piece of dowel. Now I don't know if you can see that in there. This end I shaved so I can squash it down there. The dowel actually comes to about there, wooden piece of dowel. So that means that the legs, the tent poles, go in there, come down and sit in there nice and strong. And there's 4 of those. So basically, that's it. 4 poles, 4 extension legs, 8 pegs, and 8 guy ropes. Now these guy ropes, what I've done is I went and bought, I call them eyelets, but basically I made up this little eyelet thing, and I've pre-attached the guy ropes. All the little edges and tie-offs, I've actually wrapped them in tape, because what it does is it stops them from all tangling up, so that they're all quick and easy to separate. So I have 2 of these already tied up, so that when I go to set it up, I plop this in, and then that's ready to get tied straight off to the peg. Okay, so I've got the tarp, and I'll now set it up, see how quick I can do it. There you have it, pretty much all up. Pretty solid. I get the hammer and do those stakes down and get it even tighter. Okay, so I went round, tapped all the pegs in, tightened up all the guy ropes, and now she's really solid. I think it'd have to take a lot of wind to bring this down. I think the tarp would break before anything else. So what I'll do now is I'll grab the motorbike and I'll show you that I can park the bike underneath this, and I'll grab a chair and show you what it's like to sit under it. And then what I'll actually do is I'll bring on the rain and see what happens if I was to leave it unattended. What would happen if it rained? See if we can break it or whatever. Not too bad, is it? There you go. So I've got the bike under the tarp, got myself a chair, got plenty of head height. If I was to move forward, I'd get even more head height. So I can sit underneath this if I'm out in the outback and no trees, no shelter from the sun. It's not just for rain. The big thing for me is getting out of the sun. So this will work really good as a shade. I can cook underneath here. I can do lots of stuff. There's plenty of room to do anything you want. Now I use just a simple 3-legged stool when I go camping. Now these are great because they're really compact and light, but you know, sometimes you'd like to be able to lean back in a chair. In these you can't do it unless you put it in front of your motorbike. Like that, and lean back. Bloody beautiful. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pour water on top of this tarp and see how she performs. Okay, rain test. So far so good. Looks like it's going to run off that way. There you go. So there you go. Even if I leave this tarp up overnight, which is what I would do, and if it rains or buckets down, the tarp's still going to stay intact, and the water will just drain off like that. Or if I was to set everything up and then go for a ride and it happened to rain during the day or whatever, I don't have to worry about it, because I know that the tarp's not going to break, or the holes aren't going to bust or anything like that. It'll just sag enough until the water pours off. It'll never get enough weight in there to do any problem. Beauty Bonza Ripper, mate. So there you go. That's my motorcycle camping tent. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep on riding.